Hello, guys. My name is Lady Phil, the Forex Eagle Lady. Guys, you won't believe this. I came across a very powerful podcast by Sir MJ Young titled Real versus Fake Mentor. And it's a must that every Forex trader, both if you're an experienced trader or a beginner, you have to go and listen to this. Now, I want you to take your time for a few minutes to listen to what Sir MJ Young said.
Next to choosing the right industry and the right kind of trading, whether you are going to be a trader or not, next to it is choosing the right mentor. Wow. Because the right mentor will decide how painful your journey is or how peaceful your journey is. The kind of mentor you choose will decide if your journey will be prolonged and if your journey is going to actually be shortened. The mentor you choose is going to decide if you'll be profitable or if you will actually not be, and how long will it take you to be. All this falls on the shoulder and the pivot of choosing a mentor. So who you choose will decide your journey. Okay. See, you cannot underestimate the choice of a mentor. Many people are playing this in this Forex industry, and the worst of it is we're even ignorant about who should be a mentor. So in the last episode, guys, I was talking about the 4 people you must pay, and I said you must pay them sequentially. And I said if you don't pay the price sequentially, you will pay it consequentially. There's consequence to disorder. There's consequence to not knowing how to do what you ought to do. So life will reward you for choices, but those choices must be made sequentially. And one of the most important choices next to choosing to be a trader is who to mentor you. Now, remember, I talked about paying an expert. And just to have a recap, an expert is different from a mentor. An expert is that person that's exchanged value for money. And he does not have time, doesn't give you access to himself. He doesn't have time to manage you, doesn't have time to go through every process with you. So you get an equivalent value for what you pay for. So he will never give you more than the money you paid. That is what an expert does. Now, in most cases in your Forex journey, you are going to come across many experts. They are sellers, nothing wrong with it. They are marketers, and many experts are not even traders. Some are traders. Okay. And so people make the mistake of calling experts mentors. Experts are not mentors. Okay, they are just there to exchange value for money. Now, why a mentor is a person who is actually more than an expert. Remember, a mentor has value too. Okay. But a mentor does more than just exchanging value for money. And a mentor always is going to, first of all, give you access. So a mentor give you access first. Is the person that give you access to himself. So what you first gain for mentorship is not just value, it's access to relationship. So you are getting access to a person, access to the wealth of knowledge of that person, access to the pitfalls, to the rising of the person, to the wisdom of the person, to the guidance of the person, to what makes the person who he is. So not to just some kind of little peanuts of what the person knows. But now this is a person who is ready to invest himself. He's ready to invest his time. He's ready to provide guidance beyond what you pay. Okay. So you may actually pay a mentor, but what you get in exchange for what you pay is different. In other words, if you get equivalent to what you pay for, you are dealing with an expert, not a mentor. A mentor will always go beyond what you paid for. Now, the question becomes, why should I even pay in the first place? Shouldn't mentoring be free? Yeah, there can be this thing, but there's nothing such as free mentoring. You see, anything free does not carry a transactional weight. Okay, because for everything to actually produce results, there must be a transaction. And when I say transaction, it's not necessarily monetary. For example, an exchange of service for time, for value. Okay, I can pay a mentor through offering service. I can offer a service of my skill. I can make a mentor journey easy. I can be, for example, have the skill of being a photographer, and then I begin to cover, or a videographer, I begin to cover and edit for the mentor, and in exchange for that value, the mentor give me access to his mentorship. So everything does not rise and fall under money, because if value is limited to money, then it's not true value. So you must understand that paying is important, because number one is a proof of commitment. You see, do you understand now?
Yes.
Pain is a proof of commitment. Pain is a proof of seriousness. So if people give access to themselves without anything to pay, many people are going to come. Just imagine, do you know how many thousands of people I have to talk to that have to reach out to me? There must be a protocol system by which people come to me to screen them, to know who is serious, who is wasting my time, who is going to downplay the value we are giving. And that protocol system ensures that people have to pay something.
Did you guys really hear what he said? That a mentor will decide how painful your journey is, how peaceful your journey is, how prolonged your journey is, how profitable your journey is. That's why it's very, very important that we pay close attention to who mentors us. Now, this is a question we must ask ourselves. Is mentorship supposed to be all about who has the largest capital, or who has the process that has made that mentor to become who he is? Because in the forex industry, most times we just focus on the capital and we forget about the process, which is not supposed to be. Process is what makes somebody who he is. So if you are going to be going out there to look for a mentor, the money will definitely come. But most times we forget that, okay, now let's take for instance, now you want to become a consistent, profitable trader within a period of time. And the kind of mentor you are following is somebody who flips accounts. Somebody who flips account, a mentor who flips accounts cannot be consistent. The reason why I'm saying that person cannot be consistent is because he does not really have what informs him to trade. He can just pick any trade randomly. The moment he just sees profit, he closes. Or he just places a trade within a short period of time and he is done. No. What happens to the process? If we really want to be consistent in this industry, we need to follow a mentor in the forex industry who has track record. It is track record that makes a mentor a mentor. A track record of consistency, a track record of a good risk management, a track record of one who is showing you account history, not just showing you the surface of his phone and seeing blue and then that's all. No, a track record of showing us clearly the capital. What size of the capital did he start with? How, when he picked the trade, when he closed the trade, setting consistency as such. Don't be carried away by the capital that he has. In fact, you having money does not make you a mentor. That's the truth. You are dishing out value out there to a mentee. In fact, as a mentor, you are pouring out yourself. You should be willing to pour out yourself, not pouring out inconsistency. Because in this forex space that we are in, any mistake that you make, your real money is gone. Are you not tired of blowing accounts? That's the truth. Let's face reality. If this industry must be cleansed, we must have to start opening our eyes to looking at certain realities that makes real mentors, and not fake mentors. The industry is filled with a lot of fake mentors already. Choosing the right mentor is something that cannot be overemphasized. No wonder, I love these statements that MJ Young usually makes. He said that, you usually say this, that if you do not pay the price sequentially, you pay the price consequentially. It simply means that for every process you do not pay attention to, you always pay the price consequentially. Let's take this trading thing serious so that we'll reduce the rate at which we blow our accounts. Are you not tired of blowing accounts? Let's go out there and search for mentors who have value. Let's go out there and search for mentors who have consistency in their trading. Let's not just be focused on people who have huge capital but does not show processes of how they become who they are. This industry needs to be cleansed. I would like you to say one or two things in the comment section. What do you think about the podcast that MJ Young said? It's very, very important. Every forex trader needs to listen to this. Every forex trader needs to listen to this. Thank you so much.